Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Starting in the name of Allah. Today our question is if a person is disposed from immovable property, what are the provisions in the Specific Relief Act 1877 to get or recover a position in the said property? Discuss with a reference to the relevant provision of the Specific Relief Act 1877. Okay, now we are going to see our answer. Provisions regarding recovery of possession of immovable property, Section 8 and 9 of the Specific Relief Act 1877 deal with recovery of possession of immovable property. So in this part we have seen that two sections, that means Section 8 and Section 9. Okay, so now we'll see the recovery of specific immovable property under Section 8. Okay, Section 8 of the SR Act says a person entitled, that means who has title to the possession of immovable property, that means a person who has entitled, and or we can say a person entitled to the possession of specific immovable property may recover it in the manner prescribed by the Code of Civil Procedure. Okay, so who has title, that means a person who has title to the possession of specific immovable property, that person may recover it in the manner prescribed by the Code of Civil Procedure, and he may recover it in the manner prescribed by the Code of Civil Procedure. Okay, 19.8. If a person desires to obtain possession of an immovable property on the basis of his title, he can bring a suit under Section 8 of SR Act 1877 for recovery of specific immovable property in the manner prescribed by the Code of Civil Procedure 19.8. So in this part, we have said that the person must have title. Okay, and it will be his basis. Okay, the person who is seeking relief under Section 8 cannot be succeed unless he proves that he has title to property claimed by him, but the dependent had no such title thereto. Okay. Conditions. The following conditions should be fulfilled in order to succeed the case instituted under Section 8 of the SR Act 1877. First condition, that the plaintiff has to prove that he has title over the disputed land. 2. That the plaintiff has been disposed. 3. That the disposition took place without his consent. 4. That the plaintiff filed his suit in the court within 12 years of disposition of the land. Okay, court fees for under Section 8. In a suit under Section 8 of the SR Act 1877, ad valorem court fee to be paid. Okay, ad valorem court fee. Period of limitation according to Article 142 of the Limitation Act 1908, plaintiff has to file a suit under Section 8 of the SR Act 1877 in a court within 12 years of disposed of the land. Okay, remedies. Section 8 provides no restriction to prepare an appeal or any review. Okay, there is no restriction to prepare an appeal or any review. Okay, now we will discuss about second part, sued by person disposed of immovable property under Section 9. Section 9 says if any person is disposed without his consent. So in this part we have seen that there is no mention mentioning in title. Okay, if any person, there is no mention in about title in this section. Okay, just say if any person. Okay, and title is missing here. So if any person is disposed without his consent of immovable property otherwise than in due course of law, he or any person claiming through him may by suit recover possession thereon. Okay, so now we will drill on section 9. Section 9 provides that if any person is disposed from his immovable property without his consent and otherwise than in due course of law, he or any person through him may by filing a suit recover possession thereof. Okay, now we will see a precedent in Ganjuddin versus the Bakul year 1950. Court held that the effect of this section therefore is that if a summary suit is brought within 6 months, the plaintiff therein who was disposed otherwise than in due course of law will be entitled to be reinstated even if the dependent who disposed him be the true owner. So it is very important here. If the dependent be the true owner, then he can't get back his property. He must give back the property to the plaintiff, actually, who is not maybe the real owner. Okay, so it is very important part. Okay, conditions. The following conditions should be fulfilled in order to succeed the case instituted under Section 9 of the SR Act 1877, that the plaintiff was in actual physical possession. Second, that the plaintiff has been disposed. Third, that the disposed took place without his consent. Fourth, that the disposition was done otherwise than in due course of law. Fifth, that the plaintiff filed his suit in the court within 6 months of disposition of the land. Okay, so period of limitation under Section 8. According to Article 3 of the Limitation Act 1908, plaintiff has to file a suit under Section 9 of the SR Act 1877 in the court within 6 months of disposition of the land. Remedies. No appeal shall lie from any order or decree passed in any suit instituted under this section, nor shall any review of any such order or decree be allowed. But Section 9 provides no restriction to revision. So we can do a revision under Section 9. It is also noted that no suit under this section shall be brought against the government. Okay, and court fee will be half of the ad valorem court fee. If we sue any suit under Section 9, that time we have to pay at half of the ad valorem court fee. Okay, so that's all about under section. That's all about discussion under Section 8 and 9. And thank you for watching this video.